Let's be honest. Most of us can't focus for more than 20 minutes without checking our phones. We open the textbook, then suddenly remember to check one quick message. That one message turns into scrolling, a video, maybe a snack break, and before we know it, an hour is gone.
And yet, when you look at Japanese students, you'll notice something different. They can sit quietly for long stretches, immersed in what they're doing, not out of pressure, but from a kind of calm discipline that feels almost unshakable. What do they do differently? And more importantly, how can you train that same level of focus without feeling burned out or robotic?
In this video, we're going to unpack how Japanese students build unbreakable focus and why their approach is completely different from what most people in the West try. You'll learn 5 powerful methods inspired by Japanese habits, from how they study to how they shape their environment to how they think about progress itself. By the end, you'll not only understand why they can focus so deeply, but you'll also have a realistic framework to apply this same calm concentration in your own life. Let's dive in. 1. The ritual of preparation. Kokoro no junbi. Before Japanese students even begin studying, they prepare, not just their desk, but their mind. They treat focus like entering a sacred space. For example, before starting homework, many students will tidy their desk, make tea, or simply sit quietly for a minute. It looks simple, but this ritual signals to the brain, now I'm entering study mode. It's a reset, a separation between distraction and deep work. I used to skip this part. I'd just open my laptop and jump right in. And every time, I'd feel scattered, like my mind was still carrying noise from the previous task. But when I tried creating a mini ritual, like lighting a candle or setting a timer, my focus changed dramatically. It's not about the ritual itself. It's about training your brain to associate certain actions with calm attention. So next time, before you start, don't rush in. Take 1 minute to reset your space and your state. That's how Japanese students build a mental bridge into focus. 2. The power of silence. Jinjaku. In Japanese schools, silence isn't awkward, it's respected. During study time, classrooms are incredibly quiet. No music, no chatter, just pencils moving and pages turning. Western students often try to stimulate focus with background music, noise, multitasking. But Japanese students remove stimulation. Because silence isn't empty, it's what allows your mind to hear itself think. If you've ever tried studying in total quiet, you'll know it feels uncomfortable at first. You might even feel restless. That's normal. It's the withdrawal effect from constant noise. But after a few sessions, something shifts. Your mind stops fighting silence and starts using it as fuel. Try this. Study in silence for just 15 minutes a day. No background audio, no notifications. Let your thoughts slow down. Silence becomes your sharpening stone. It's where real focus begins. 3. The discipline of Kaizen, continuous improvement. One of the biggest mindset shifts in Japan is Kaizen, the art of improving by 1% every day. Japanese students don't expect instant mastery. They focus on small, steady gains. A better note structure, one extra review session, 5 more focused minutes than yesterday. That's how they stay consistent without burning out. Meanwhile, many of us get trapped in perfectionism. I'll study for 6 hours straight. Then we fail once, feel guilty, and quit for a week. Kaizen removes that guilt. Because if you only improve 1% every day, you'll be 37 times better by the end of the year.
I remember reading about a student in Kyoto who practiced writing kanji characters daily, just 10 minutes. He didn't aim for speed or volume, just quality and consistency. A year later, his handwriting was unrecognizable, sharp, balanced, elegant. That's Kaizen in action. Start small. Focus on what you can sustain, not what looks impressive. That's how you build unbreakable focus, brick by brick.
Number 4, the environment of respect. Rigi. Another hidden factor. Japanese study spaces are designed to respect the act of learning. From libraries to classrooms, everything communicates, this is a place for focus. Desks are simple. Colors are neutral. Even posture matters. Sitting straight, not slouched. It's not about being strict. It's about honoring the process. Compare that to many of our setups. Open tabs, buzzing phones, messy desks. The environment itself pulls our attention away. You don't need to make your room look like a Zen temple, but try this. Keep only what's necessary on your desk. Put your phone out of sight. Choose lighting that feels calm, not harsh. Japanese students respect the space because they respect their effort, and that respect translates into discipline. When your environment reflects your intention, your focus follows naturally.
5. The group mindset. Kyoryoku, or kyoryoku. Finally, something most people overlook. Focus isn't always a solo effort. In Japan, studying is often social. Students form small study groups, not to chat, but to hold each other accountable. There's a quiet collective energy. When others around you are focused, you match their rhythm. It's the psychology of shared discipline. You might have felt it too, in a library where everyone's working seriously. It makes you want to stay on track. That's kyoryoku. Cooperation, not competition. If you struggle with focus alone, find a friend or even an online study group. Agree on shared sessions, silent calls, or check-ins. When you study together, you borrow each other's willpower. It's not weakness. It's how human focus naturally strengthens through community. But let's be clear. These methods aren't about copying Japanese students exactly. The mistake many people make is turning this into perfectionism, trying to force calmness or mimic discipline in a rigid way. That backfires. The goal isn't to become robotically focused. It's to create balance. Focus when you study, rest when you rest. Another trap is overloading rituals. If you try to do too many routines, tea, music, posture, breathing, you'll spend more time preparing than learning. Keep it simple. Pick 1 or 2 habits and make them yours. Japanese focus is about harmony, not pressure. That's the essence you want to capture. Let's quickly recap what we've learned. Preparation rituals, kokoro no junbi, create a mental gateway to focus. Silence, seijaku, use quiet to strengthen your attention. Kaizen, improve by 1% each day. Small steps create big results. Respectful environment, rei, let your space reflect your purpose.
Group mindset. Kyoryoku. Use shared discipline to stay consistent. You don't need to move to Japan to use these. You just need to build calm systems that protect your focus so your mind can work at its best. If you've been feeling scattered lately or frustrated that your attention disappears too easily, remember this. Focus isn't a personality trait. It's a skill. And like any skill, it grows through practice, respect, and patience. So this week, choose one of these 5 methods. Maybe you start with silence or Kaizen. Try it for 7 days and just observe how your mind begins to settle. You'll notice the noise fading and the calm returning. That's how unbreakable focus begins. Quietly, slowly, but surely. If you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe, because next time we're diving into how top students manage mental fatigue without losing motivation. Thanks for watching. And remember, focus isn't about intensity. It's about peace in motion.